This is take one. Got two watches here, the Haylou. Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Lim Reviews. So in today's video, I'm super excited to share with you a brand new watch that I just got, and that is the Haylou LS02. So a lot of you guys have been commenting on my previous videos asking me to check out the latest version of Haylou's smartwatch, and this is what I got. I just got it like yesterday. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you like a quick experience with the latest smartwatch 2. Also talk a bit about the differences between the LS01. So as you might know, I have the LS01 right here as well as the LS02. So I'll tell you what is really being improved over here with the latest LS02 and what you can expect to get from this smartwatch. So yes, naturally I've been using this for the past 1 day. Yes, I'm going to be very honest with you. I've only been using it for the past 1 day. But let me just very quickly brief you on what's the latest updates for this budget smartwatch. So before I start off, I just want to let you know that the price of this LS02 is still the same as the LS01, which cost me about $20 here in Malaysia. So I need to emphasize this once more, and that is the pricing will vary based on where you're from. Different countries will have different pricings, but yeah, you can expect to buy this for about $20 to $25 depending on where you're exactly at. Alright, so what's new with this LS02? Well, first off, as soon as you boot the device, you'll be able to see that the display is right there, larger than the previous one. So we got a 0.1 inch extra of display here. So it's most obvious when you take a look at the bezels between both smartwatches here. The LS01 has a larger and thicker bottom bezel, whereas the LS02 just looks more symmetrical from the top and the bottom bezel. So that looks good. The LCD display is also have a higher resolution, so it looks way more clearer than the LS01. So I would say that it's a very good upgrade here in terms of the display. You're getting a nice display here, very clear graphics on the LS02. So apart from that, what else is new? Okay, so we also have an updated Bluetooth. So it used to be 4.4 if I'm not mistaken on the LS01, which is this white fella right here. But on the LS02, it's now upgraded to Bluetooth 5.0. So you can expect the Bluetooth connectivity to be better. Maybe you can bring your watch and walk further around without your smartphone with you. But yeah, honestly speaking, I've been using the LS01 for more than a month now, and I had never had any connectivity issues. Even when my phone is like upstairs and I'm downstairs, the connection has always been very stable. So Bluetooth connection wise, I don't really have any issues here, but of course, I'm always welcoming a better Bluetooth 5.0 with the LS02. Okay, so what else is new? There are a couple more things. The next up is the activities that it tracks. So the LS02 now comes with 3 additional activities that it tracks. It tracks a total of 12 activities, whereas the LS01 tracks 9 different activities. So you get a bit more of flexibility in terms of the activities that it gets tracked. But honestly speaking, this watch still doesn't come with a GPS inside. So you will have to rely on your smartphone for just tracking your distance, your pace. You will need to have your smartphone with you when you go for your sports or your runs or whatnot. Alright, so just to quickly remind you on one thing, and that is the both smartwatches here, the LS01 and LS02 are both IP68 rated. So what this means is that you can get a couple of splashes on the watch. You can't really take this to swim with you. So it's not recommended by Haylou. They say that you shouldn't take both watches to swim. So the same still goes for the LS02. It will be able to withstand some splashes, or maybe if you like put it into water for just a short brief moment, that will be fine. But don't take it swimming because both smartwatches don't actually track your swims. So yeah, for those of you swimmers out there, you still can't use either one of this to track your swims. Okay, so the last benefit, the last new thing about the LS02 is the battery life. Alright, so in terms of the battery life, Haylou says that the LS02 will now last you 30 days with one single charge. So how is this different? So on the LS01, you were only able to use it for about 2 weeks with one single charge, which in my opinion is already very good because you don't really have to charge it all the time. But the LS02 is said to be able to last about 1 month with just one single charge. So obviously I haven't tested it out for 1 month yet. I would expect it to last about slightly more than 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks. But it depends on how much notifications you get that will really affect the battery life on the LS02. Okay, so bottom line is you get a couple more features on the LS02 right here. but at the same price. So of course, if you're in the market looking for this Haylou smartwatch, you should no doubt get the LS02. There is no reason to still look at the LS01. So the designs on both are actually still very similar. We still get the same use of materials here. So I noticed that when you put it side by side with the LS01, the LS02 actually looks a little bit more slimmer, so the design looks a bit more sleek. In terms of the bands, the LS02 now comes in a slightly slimmer band. It's a 20mm band that you have on the LS02. Whereas on the LS01, it's slightly wider. I can't recall the exact measurements, but it's like 22 or maybe 23. Yeah, probably 22. So it is a thicker one on the LS01, whereas on the LS02, it comes in a smaller form factor. Apart from that, in terms of comfort-wise, the watch is still very lightweight. It's still very comfortable to put on my wrist, and yeah, so I'm still very happy with the LS02 right here. For $20, there is nothing much that you can really expect from this kind of watch. The good news is I've tried the heart rate monitoring, and it's still pretty consistent. It knows when the watch is on my wrist, and it will start tracking my heart rates. And when it's not on my wrist, you'll notice that the heart rate just shows like a dash over there. So that's pretty good. We don't want the watch to, just track like some random kind of heart rates over there. Oh, one final thing which is very important about the differences between both the LS01 and LS02 is the operating system. So let me just show it to you very quickly. The operating system on both the LS01 and the LS02 is slightly different. So what I mean by that is when you move through the system, you notice that the graphics are different. The LS02 uses something very similar to the Haylou Solar. So these are on the same user. So these are both very similar, but the LS01 is using the older operating system from Haylou. So I can't really say which one is better. I would just say that there are stuff that are nicer looking on the LS01, but there are also stuff better looking on the LS02. So just note that there is a slight change in the user experience, the UI designs, but overall, yes, I'm still pretty pleased with the overall system that you get on the LS02. Okay, I'll be doing more tests on this device as time goes by. This just came in yesterday and I've only used it for a day, so I'll give it a bit more time and let you guys know how it works in the long run. Alright, I think that's it for this video. If you guys still have any questions or if there is something that you want me to test out specifically for you on the LS02, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!